Let's fucking go. Let's see what we get. Alright? Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play a Pain Alive. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. Right? Friday evening. What's up, everyone? Yeah, so here we go. We're going to have another one of these. It's a painting thing. It's what we do. You know this show. You're familiar with it. You know the drill. Anyways, let me just get this ready. Have to clean. We got company. We got to clean up. Company meaning you. I know that you don't really count as company. You don't. You're family. See? You thought I was going to downgrade you. What's the matter with you? Don't sell yourself short. Now I'll judge you. Now I'm going to judge you. Okay. So, tonight, like the description says, we're going to do painting a little bit of Marvel Crisis Protocol. And we're going to be painting some like kind of mean dudes. And they're mostly dark, right? So we're going to be painting a lot of dark, and looks like my webcam could use a little bit of focus here. Let's see if we can fix that. Hey, what's up? Excellent for. All right, let's fix the focus. There we go. A little bit of focus there, huh? Yeah. The threats have begun. Welcome to the feed. Yes, sir. Threats indeed. Threats indeed have begun. How you doing, sir? Yeah, so we're going to paint this dude whose name is Corvus Glaive. Because it's very functional, his name. Very functional. We're going to call him Corvus Glaive. We're going to call her Proxima Midnight, which sounds very dark and ominous. That's because she is dark and ominous. And then, last but not least, I'm going to paint this dude. The most buffest of mans. We call him Thanos. Thanos! Look at my physique. I'm so strong. Look at him. Yeah. Per the client, they didn't want bright blue Thanos. They wanted midnight blue kind of Thanos. So we're going to be working on some Thanos, as you can tell. Tactical Stone is scary and tactical. Yeah, both of those guys have Tactical Rock. Thanos here is just rocking his regular Thanos self. But yeah, this is what we're working on tonight, folks. So that's the deal, and we're just gonna jump into it, okay? So let me know if you have any questions, comments, and of course threats, because we're gonna work on Thanos. Actually, what I should do for Thanos is it looks like the little like throne of things that he's on is kind of like it's almost like a steel color. It's steel, real steel. So let's like prep that, shall we? Let's prep that. We'll prep that with a little bit of airbrush. Okay, that's all we've done on him so far is just airbrush stuff. So we have not yet taken a standard brush to Thanos. Thanos! So yeah, let's whoa. Okay. Right. So I want a dark undertone here. So just spraying a little black primer. If Arnold played Thanos, it would have been iconic. It's true. If I don't get all the stones, they'll cast me out of Valhalla and laugh at me. Snap my fingers, they all die. They're all going to die. They're all dead. Yeah, we're gonna paint the part of his like throne thing. You know, the steel color that it's supposed to be. It's like a weird alien looking stone fancy thing. Okay? And that would include the giant base that I don't even think we're gonna be able to get much on camera. But let's spray it up. Okay. I guess better to do it now than worry about it later, right? It kind of looks like a special like agapite ore. And you see, I don't have to be terribly accurate with this because it's more of like an effect than anything else. So I'm just telling myself that so I don't have to mask. That's I always tell myself that it's just an effect. I don't need to mask. I mean, definitely would help if I masked, but who's gonna do that, honestly? Okay. Whoa. Yeah. There's a lot to paint here. But we're gonna do this. The throne actually should paint pretty quick. The throne. Okay. Pretty happy with that. Right? Pretty happy. Okay. Thanos said I was a failure because I'm not doctor. Doctor! Why you not doctor? We're gonna downgrade you. You're now Engineer Strange. Not quite doctor. Only master degree. Alright. So yeah, this part will be quick though. We figure we might as well do it now before it gets too real, right? Before I have to deal with it like at the end of the process and I don't feel like dealing with it. He's only oh, okay. So, we got that one. And now we got to find that color I was looking for. Ooh, that's kind of nice. But that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, you're gonna have to trust me on this, but we are doing pearl violet. You're just gonna have to trust me. Okay, we trust in the process. Oh no, the pearl violet, no one likes it. The color is weird. As long as I don't overdo it. If you look at the box, they use a very similar color to like a pearl violet. Okay? You'll see, watch. Watch, just trust. Okay? Just trust. Okay. There we go. See, and that's gonna give us that weird metallic-y look that you see on the package, where it's metallic-y, but it's also got like some violet in it. There we go. It's Thanos. Okay, and then everything is Arnold Schwarzenegger for some reason now. All right, and then we're gonna do this. So weird that color looks from the top. This is where you would drop a magnet down in here. I'm only going to trust as long as the Arnold accent keeps going. What if I forget? Oh no! Oh, you didn't do it right! Oh. Don't forget your learning. Hey, Killian. Take a hike. I don't do requests. Alright. So, oh cool, thanks man. Glad you're liking him so far. Yeah, I haven't taken a brush to him yet. We've only just done the obligatory airbrush pre-work. Okay. My throne is metal and stone. Okay. I don't know why that has to be super clean looking, but yeah, whatever. Alright. Can I do let me do like a little steel highlight or something on this color now that it's down. Let's do a little steel highlight. Okay. What is everybody else working on tonight? Are we just chilling? Maybe we're just chilling. I don't blame you if you're just chilling. The riddle of steel. Alright, so we're just going to use this to do a little bit of light here and there. That's it. That's all we need steel for. Just to convince us that it is shiny and fantastic. You thought I was going to say shiny and chrome, didn't you? Didn't you? Alright. Right? Little pings of light. Look there, look there. Look at that little elbow. Look there. See? Have a look. Have a look at the shiny throne. Okay, cool. Dude, that throne is actually somewhat close to being done, believe it or not. Dude, you don't need. It's a pretty simple paint job on that throne. But I'll make sure it cleans up a little bit more. And let's do little speckle highlights, right? Just like the other, just so you could see. Right? Just nice, right? It just helps him swing, swing, swing. Just helps bring that into picture there. And then we're gonna work on the face. The face! So that's what we're working on. Hope you guys had a good week. Now it's Friday. So we don't have to work. Or some of us don't, anyway. I'm just going to clean this up. Alright. Ooh, that steel metallic has quite an odor to it. Okay. So, luckily for us, Thanos' face is pretty simple. It's really just a heavy warm gray color, and then it's just like a shade so that you get all the little dark lines in it. That's all she wrote. Or you could do like a heavy warm gray and use a violet ink or something like that. You could do that as well. Step 1 is finding the heavy warm gray, which I'll never find. I'll never find. Oh wait, it was right on the desk. Because I thought this through. I did. I actually pre-planned a little bit that we would need some of this heavy warm gray. In fact, I'm going to use it as an undercoat for Corvus Bat McGuy, whatever his name is. Okay. So we do a little movie style Thanos here. So we're gonna keep it pretty dark, but we're also gonna bring a little more blue into the picture here. Right, the blue will help kind of legitimize the paint job. Otherwise, it just looks like I literally just took an airbrush to it and called it a day. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right. We do love ourselves some Thanos. And this guy here, Green Goblin's cousin. We're just gonna do that. Then what color is Proxima Centauri? Oh, she has like blue skin. All right, so we can't really use this skin. We're gonna use blue skin for her. Okay, cool. Okay. Next up, let's paint in some eyeballs. So where is, I have a noir black here. And she has like a hood looking thing, right? Yeah, she has like a hood looking thing. So she actually, none of these people are rocking pupils. That's the good news. We don't have to worry really about any pupils because they're all too powerful. In comic book universe, if you get too powerful, you lose your pupils. So everybody should be aspiring to lose their pupils at some point. Okay. Okie-doke. Uh-oh. I hear Mummy's plotting to send a toddler my way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Then he has a grin like this. There goes his grin. What's this? This guy doesn't really have much for eyeballs. He just has he has a pretty cool looking scowl on his face. I will say that. But he doesn't have too much going on his face. All right. Hopefully everybody enjoyed I'm Gonna Get You Sucka and The Running Man from last night. Because that was, oh, those are good times. Those are good times to be had. Okay. All right. And now, let's get some white. Woo. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome to the feed. Okay. So you need a little more white. A little more white. I need this to stick a little bit. And plus Proxima she wears white as part of her outfit, which appears to be mostly black and a little bit of white. These are ideal models to paint because they have excellent detail on them and very simple color schemes. So what's not to like? Right, so there's Thanos. Let's get his teeth. Okay. And then we got to paint in. We're going to paint a white undercoat for the gems. And the stones. But honestly, there's not much to it, right? There's not much to it. All right, let's embellish up this blue while we got him. And I'm gonna try this crystal black blue. We're gonna use this as a shade underneath. Never used this paint before. It's really weird that these paints, those like paints, they just don't seem to level correctly. Let's see how they do. Maybe that's by design, right? Maybe you're not supposed to. Oh yeah, that's actually a really nice color. That is a nice color. But I don't know if this could be a pain to paint, but it is a cool color. Kind of like that it keeps a nice transparent kind of feel to it. Like that's actually a really nice. Right? That's actually that really well. That defines his. Helps define his face extremely well. And we're going to highlight the gold. Yeah, it's kind of nice. And then we're gonna so we're gonna use this as kind of a shade and an undercoat here. So I'm gonna use it in here, inside these little crevices. Right? And I'll use it as a shade and a liner. So anytime armor meets that, we'll bring that in there. And we just feather it out. Right? Get that underneath. We got to start. I know, Chris, I mentioned I should be able to start on your Defiance soon. What's up, babe? Hold on. All right. You're welcome. Okay, so you can see this is kind of giving us some blue to play around with, which is nice. And it's kind of a nice little blue shadow that I can throw in here to help define Thanos a little bit. I actually am pretty interested in starting on the define stuff just because the game is a lot of fun and we're starting to get more and more invested as the missions go on. So it would be cool to start seeing some of our characters come to life. So yeah, let me know. I mean, this set here shouldn't take too much longer once these three are done. So it shouldn't be too bad. It's a pretty nice. What do they even call this product? It's really weird. It's almost like it reminds me of almost like a gel stain, right? Where you can put it down like this, and then feather it all out. Right? It just doesn't level on its own, which is weird, right? It reminds me of an oil brusher actually, except it's instead of an oil brushers you tend to want to use as highlights, whereas this one you want to use more like a shade. It'd be nice if they had like a sepia tone one. That would have been pretty nice. But like back in here, for example, I'm just going to put a bunch of it back here and then dampen my brush and then soften it all up. Okay. You're going to prep stuff in advance. That would be nice. Help get the game moving along a little faster. That's cool. I mean, the scenarios seem pretty quick. It's really just all the kind of discussion and stuff that we tend to have. That's co-op games for you, right? Co-op games can be pretty quick, but they also, some of the fun of the co-op game is that you and your buddies are all trying to figure it all out. So Hey, look at his musculature. He's so strong. Oh my god, Thanos. Only I have this kind of physique. Not Josh Brolin. Didn't even win a bodybuilding competition. How can it be Josh Brolin? Duh. Alright. Okay. Right? That's pretty cool. Then you just feather it all out. Pretty dope, man. I can keep pushing this darker if we want to. That is just a really nice way to get at a color and a shade that you're normally like custom mixing to do this. Oh. Buckle up for a long session of painting if you don't like the Arnie impersonation. Okay, just be aware that that is not going away. It's not going away. All right. Okay. Let's start working on the gold. We're gonna go. Actually, the other thing I can do is let's get a little violet on the face. Like Thanos himself is not. He's not the most difficult character design, but you still want to capture the correct essence of Thanos, right? You don't just, one does not simply dry brush a Thanos, right? I want that. See how his skin, I want the skin to be purple, but not like stupid purple, if that makes sense, right? I still want it to have some warmth of skin. I want it to have some expression. There we go. I just wanted the expression. Okay, and then you've got, so now I've got all this gold. Now the box art gold is red gold. It's a very bright, high shine gold. But if we look at Nelson's replica, see if you look at the Josh Brolin, you can see it's a fairly bright gold, but it's got those darker kind of violet sections to it, and it's got a little bit of like brown, black, right? So we want to capture all of that, and I'm deciding which way to go, right? Should it be more red? Should it be more brown? Or should it be more black? Red definitely gives it a brighter overall pop. Black gives it a really nice sharpness. Like if I like this tone already and I just want to push the contrast, maybe I go black. Or, if I'm not sure, then I can go dark brown and see how that goes. So I think the correct answer is to go dark brown and then highlight after. I think that's what we're going to do. Because that will give us an outline without going too far down into black. Okay, so we're going with dirt. Oh yeah, that's nice. So dirt's just going to help define this whole thing, really. And all I really need is just the definition of the armor, not really trying to do anything else here. Okay, so you see how that's helping define the armor. Hey, what's up, Michael? Welcome to the feed, sir. Yeah, so box art would have been more like, you know, like a red gold, but we're going more movie quality Thanos here, right? So we're gonna use kind of a darker palette overall, and are just gonna get them all defined. So all this, and then you can see all what it should look like. Even the blue, I may take that a little bit darker, right? And then push the gold back up. So it's so that it's mainly the gold popping and really not so much the blue. I just love that. You see how that just like boom. In Apprentice, that's so cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get her out there and get going on, you know, some of the projects. I'm going to thank you guys in advance for showing her some support. That is appreciated. And you know, nice to get someone on the path, right? And when, especially when they're excited to get out there and learn and have fun, and you know, and push their art skill a little bit, right? That's always cool. Okay, so this is going to take a second to dry, but what I can do, since I got it out, is I could take that dirt and just sort of, right, just liven up these bad boys here. Very cool model. And like I said, I like it because it's very cool and it's pretty easy to get good results out of it. All right. So now let's give Thanos a gold highlight. But let me give him a second, because what I'm going to do is everybody else gets that same sort of treatment on their gold. She'll have a different treatment for her armor though. Oh, I got to get her skin down too. Her skin, and I got to paint in some white for her eyes because we want to she's supposed to have red eyes, I believe. Oh, that's cool. All right. And finally this dude. This guy. So even though it's really just gold lining on most of his stuff, I'm still gonna hit it with some shade. Right? Still want to define the blades and all the other things on this dude. Okay. All right. Let's do a couple of white dots for her eyes. And we'll get her skin too. So her skin's kind of a blue color. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. Her eyes so tiny. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I guess the easiest way to do it would be to start, or if you can't figure it out, you just start off with a dark blue and start working your way up, I suppose. As long as you can do it with a blue that does not have too much sheen. That's the number one scare here. Is I want to use a blue, but if I use an out of the box intense blue, it's probably gonna be too shiny. So I think I go back to this Luftwaffe blue. I think this is the play, right? Luftwaffe blue, and then I shade it with a midnight blue. Gotta be. I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. I think that is what we are doing, folks. So we'll go like this, right? That way she has blue skin, but you kind of buy it. You're like, okay, fine. She can have blue skin. That's fine. All right, I get it. I have bad teeth. How's this going along? Still drying. Thanos looking pretty Thanos, though, I gotta say. Already, you looking pretty Thanos. And then her hair is also very blue. So her hair, I will actually use like a brighter, dark Prussian blue. I'm so German with these colors. Luftwaffe blue and dark Prussian blue. Oh no, here they go again. Alright. It's very German. You like the bicycle? Yeah. He's German. I don't know why I'm just doing German. Yeah. I like just doing accents, but I'm not very good at them. I just do them. That's all you need to know. So as long as you're okay with me doing those accents and understanding that I'm not good at them, you should be fine. You should be good to go. Most of my understanding of accents came from the movie Die Hard. Which is mainly just European accents and then German accents. All right, so blue hair here. That is good, right? A little bit of blue hair. That is good. Okay. Should I do the thing? I should do the thing, right? Because I'm not 100% sure where to go. What to go with these right now. I do know that I want I want an edge here and there. I just want an edge to get picked up. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. So what are we going to do? We're going to do, I'm going to have to pick an appropriate, like generic dry brush color. This might be a nice dry brush color. This is medium blue. It's a little on the desaturated side, so you know who's like really trusty is this guy, Light Sand. I mean, it's no Dirty Bone. When we still miss Dirty Bone, but it's okay. Like it might give us what we want here. Right. And when I say I have to do a light dry brush, like I have to do a very, very light dry brush. Like, let's see. Right. Again, I'm just trying to catch edges. If I could do this without getting too textured, should be pretty cool. So see how I caught that line there? You'll see what I do with this. Because right now everything looks pretty dry, pretty chalky, pretty ashy, right? We're going to do something about that. All I want is that edge. That's it. Right? Just playing around with the light and that edge. Okay? We'll do the same for this guy. Caw-caw! Right? It's interesting getting visibility on models that are so predominantly black or dark in color. Right? It's like a system you have to build. How are you going to get people to notice your super emo dark minis? It's just like Darth Talon. Actually, the other one's like Darth Talon. Darth Talon, guys. All right. Pretty good. Now, see how there's this giant area of cloak here that I could be messing with? I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to leave a big old powdery mess in the middle of that cloak. I just want an edge here, there. I want an edge kind of sharp enough so that you believe that that there's literally light bouncing off of a larger object than what is really going on here. Okay? That's all. That's all we're trying to do. Just want you to believe these objects are bigger than they appear to be. Objects in mirror. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy. Getting pretty happy, guys. Pretty happy. Barely had to do anything on this dude. But you'll see. He's gonna be so grimdark. You're grimdark. Right? All the Games Workshop people will go, "Oh my god, that is really grimdark," when they see him. We thought we did grimdark, but that is really grimdark. Okay. Pretty cool. And now it's time to start. Let's do a little bit of red in the eye. In the eye. And we're gonna do. I hope crystal red works. We'll see. In the eye. Wow, I can't even get this red to cling to my brush. It's so thick and goopy. There we go. Just drop that in there. There we go. We lost the chat. There it goes. Okay. And let's see. The red gem is this one right here. Right? That's the red one. Okay. All right. Beautiful Proxima. All right, let's go back to Thanos here for a minute. And now we're going to, I'm going to highlight up that gold. All right, so I'm actually going to have to break out I'm going to have to break out a different kind of brush so that as to not wreck my good brush. And we're going to get, I don't know if I should use this gold or if I should use a really, really bright gold. I think I should use like a super bright gold because I'm just going for a highlight. Where's my Turbo Dork? Turbo Dork has, oh, we could use my favorite color. Yes! Best color, Ucker. Read it real quick. Fucker. Best color. Best color. All right. Ooh. These Turbo Dork don't mix so well. They don't mix so well. Even with the ball in there. All right. This is one of my favorite colors. So it's nice to be able to use it. I used to just have to come up with excuses to use this color. Because it's a strange, it's one of the strangest, it's like a banana yellow metallic color. So, in fact, I'm half tempted to just apply it with a filbert. But, let me see if I can actually get it to behave, right? To get it to actually get these nice bright edges. Yeah, it's like goopy. It doesn't. I may be better off just sort of dry brushing it. Turbo Dork paints just don't have, they don't have very good flow agents in them. They just sort of goop. They're fantastic colors. You experiment more. I still think the Vallejo color shifts are really the way to go. They are the most. They really generate some fantastic effects. Turbo Dork you can get some really cool effects out of, but their application is not the best. That said, who doesn't like a little bit of fucker on their mini? Especially Thanos, right? If anybody deserves the color, it's Thanos. Ooh. The Vallejo ones are still king, but I bought so many Turbo Dork. Yeah. Yeah, Turbo Dork, they haven't been around as long. They just they don't have the consistency of product the way Vallejo does. You can't even really get. There we go. These are supposed to be airbrush friendly paints, but my experience with them is they are very inconsistent. Some of them are good airbrush paints, but a lot of them are nowhere near. Like I regret putting them into my airbrush and having to clear out a clog for like the next 15 minutes because this stuff has the consistency of pudding. I think they use too many. Maybe they're using too many metallic flakes or something because they just can't get these metallics to flow. So they actually, Turbo Dork makes, these are great for dry brushing or over brushing like you're watching me do. They're great for that, but not really for airbrushing. Ooh. Right, so let's say I just put a little right there. You know, you can see that I can spread it around, but it's almost like you're just pushing. You're really just sort of pushing the metallic flakes around. I want to try metallic oils because you should be able to do what I'm doing with oils, but with a lot better control. Right? What all I'm literally doing is I'm putting a section down and then feathering it out. You know, I generally hate painting metallics, but these MCP models really do kind of call. I like that they kind of, they kind of force my hand and make me want to use um, some of the other like techniques to bring out the quality of the sculpt. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Gotta get his other stones in. He's looking pretty good. Dude, yeah, I hope you're liking this, Nelson, because I think it's like looking pretty dope. All right, let's see. Oh, I guess we'll just go with the orange and the blue stone. I'm gonna use some fluorescent color. Use a fluorescent orange. So we'll go fluorescent orange like that. Do I have these stones in the right? Cool. Yeah, no problem, man. This dude is pretty damn fun. I just need to play Thanos. Why couldn't I be Thanos? He's so strong. What color is the stone in the center, guys? Come on, Infinity War, guys. What color is that? What color is that stone down there? Also, I think one of these stones up here is purple. I think one of them is purple. Is there no green stone? No green stone, guys? I guess I'll just Google an image of the... Oh, the thumb is green. Let me Google an image of the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, thumb is green. Okay, I got the purple one right. It looks like the orange and the red are different. Okay. They're different than how they painted. Oh no, I got conflicting information. Okay. Thumb is green. Thumb is consistently green on all of these. And then the middle stone is yellow, of which I have a fluorescent yellow. I wonder if you'll see it. Let's just try. Yeah, I got it right. I looked at, there's some where the last two fingers, the orange and the red are reversed. But most of them, the red is this fourth finger. I guess there's just one image on here that's not correct. And then what color is the gem on Thanos' belt? It's probably yellow too, right? Probably. It looks like yellow. He's got a yellow gem. It looks green in here. It's weird. It looks green, even though it's fluorescent yellow. With the gold background, it looks green. But it's yellow. It's weird. Okay. Thanos, come on! Alright. It's never not gonna be funny. Alright, let's do... So now we gotta do the bling inside the bling. Alright. So let's paint little blings on the stones. Right? There we go. Little blings on the stones. Little bling on this stone. There. Technically, this dude is done. Thanos is complete. Look at him. He's so strong. Do we need... I don't know... Well, I'll probably finish the throne in the morning, but I don't... You don't play with the giant throne unless you're playing like some some scenario or something like that, right? Alright. Good job, Thanos. Okay, so Thanos, basically done. Let's move on. So, this lady here is going to be pretty simple. So I need to build up. I need to build up like the glacier blue. I could do wolf gray. Doesn't have to be glacier blue. Can do wolf gray on there. And it's really just that. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. You'll all see. Watch this. I'll Google some images of her too. Let's call her Proxima Midnight. Okay, there's... the online art references are not very good. So she's just Eclipse with a spear, it looks like. Alright. Okay. This is one of the coolest minis you painted. First place is still Wonder Woman on the horse, since you sealed it with my own blood. Yeah. That's a one-of-a-kind experiment. It literally has my DNA on it. And she has like a blue, it's like a glowing blue in here, inside her blade. Okay. All right. I'm gonna paint a little bit of. Oh wait, it's the wrong color. I need black gray. Yeah, not gonna lie, that Thanos mini is pretty dope, dude. And I really like your idea of going with the movie Thanos instead of that bright blue. I think that was a super good call. Like you're one of the only clients that I regularly, when you go off script and you ask for something specific, usually what you ask is, in my opinion, better than what the box art implies. People ask me for stupid crap sometimes, you know, like Jack Daniels labels on bottles. They'll ask me for stupid crap like that. All right, so we're gonna go like that. This gives you a nice little precursor to what we're about to do. All right, so right now, so no, this is just going to give me a little white undercoat. I still have to define, the little in between the plates here, the boob plates. And I think this model actually is supposed to have, I think she's supposed to have like lipstick, right? She's supposed to have lipstick? I think so. And then I assume back here you also kind of have all this light section back here too. Although I don't know what else is light on this model. because you never get to see the backs of the Mini. You don't know, you don't know what's going on back there. All right. How you do the shading on hair? Just depends on what color it is. I'm not sure. Like in this case, because that's like blue, you don't really need to shade this. You highlight it instead. So right, so I could just do whoop. So just take a little. Oh, that's a lot. Just take a little bit of that. Oh, that glacier blue, and just get a couple edges. And as long as you overdo it, should be okay. There, right? Right, that's all I need. Just a couple of edges here and there. There you go. Okay. All right. Now we want this. We want the black to be a little more, let's say, believable. Okay, so we're gonna do a big old wash on this on her, and normally you could do like a Nuln oil, or you could do a Nuln oil or armor wash, that sort of thing. Yeah, no, it's not contrast. It's just what it is it was zenithal prime, so it's sort of pre-shaded, and then the blue, the specific Prussian blue that I'm using is fairly opaque, so it lets that the natural sort of zenithal prime show through. Okay, so now we do this bad boy, right? Because we're gonna push it to black. Yeah, she has in the box art. She has a lipstick, so we'll get some lipstick on her. Okay, and I'm going to use some of that Starship filth in here, and we're going to even use it in here to get that, right? You see how it's still kind of a mess around the outside? We can fix that too, okay? You fix that pretty simply. You just got to do it while it's wet. Just feather that out while it's wet. And then we come back in and highlight it as a final measure to clean that up. So all those little under layers of dry brushing and stuff that I did, the dry brushing will stand up to this wash, so it should still look all right after. Just make sure to not miss anything, and you should be fine. It's a very fun sculpt. Very fun sculpt. Okay. Pretty good. All right, next thing we're going to do is I want to get some blue in this little part right here. Blue. I have blue. There we go. And then let's get the lipstick on before we forget. Lest we forget, But it's weird. The box art has her mouth closed, and her mouth is clearly open on this model. Like, you guys can even see that from here. Don't tell me they just painted the entirety of the mouth pink. It's like this model only came with one head too, so it's not. I don't know. I don't know. How come? Also, looks like some of the art has her eyes as red and some of it has her as yellow. I went with red. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's just make it subtle. I don't want her to look too weird. Right? I'll put lips on her, but her mouth is open. Like, that's all I can do. Otherwise, if I do more than that, it will look extremely weird. Start to look like Joker. Go with a smile. Okay. Right? That's gonna look weird if I don't, alright. Next up, let's highlight the gold. Actually, before I highlight the gold, let's bring this white back that I just shaded in. Let's bring it back. And you can see how nicely that pops, right? So that glacier blue or wolf blue in this case makes that really nice. So you can get your good liner in, right? You can still buy all that detail back and get the crispness of the white on top of it. Like, YouTube is cool because I feel like I can concentrate a little bit better on the painting and talk the necessary trash I need to get through, to get through a stream. But the Twitch watch party, that was super fun, man. Looking forward to doing more of that. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more Twitch watch party down here in a bit. Dude, she coming along nicely. Let's get our favorite color on as a highlight to the gold. You know it, you love it. It is by far my favorite color in the Turbo Dork range because it's got a great name and it's actually a very good color. Right? It's more than just a clever name. That was relaxing too. Yeah, the watch party. Yeah, they're fun. We gotta do more. There's so many like bad to semi-bad movies that we could enjoy. Let's get all this. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice. Okay. She done for now. Let's go on to this dude. See how we rock that? Let's go on to this dude. This dude's gonna require a little bit more. He's gonna require a little bit more attention out of us because he's got black and bone and black and other black. Wait. Oh. Yeah, Jason, it's called fucker. Right? That's the best color. Where'd it go? It ran away. Right? This color. Great color. All right, let's see. He's actually supposed to have lighter skin. We'll give his ghoulish skin a little bit of a highlight. Ghoulish skin. So we started with the same base color as Thanos, but with Thanos we took the skin color down, and with this guy we're taking the skin color up. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to use this black brown to get most of this stuff, most of the armor, because it's just, his armor is black with gold trim, so all I'm going to do is just paint the center here black. So weird. I airbrushed the gold. It's going to end up just being like, not even 10% of the model. It's going to just end up being gold. Because so much of his color scheme is just black. This is a very dark commission overall, because you have these three in this commission, and you have Ghost Rider and Hela. Right? The only bright-ish character in this particular batch of models is Loki. Everybody else is using all the cool technical black colors. All right. And you know what, you gotta highlight that color. What color did I do for the black? I'm using Vallejo Model Color Black Gray. Great color. Great color as an actual, applying black to the model color. Right? Because I actually don't like using pure black on models. It's just kind of a thing, right? You don't use black, you don't paint pure black or pure white on models. All right. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, now it's time for, you know what, the good color. You go with that dark gray base now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add, so using coal black. Yeah, coal black is a really nice color. I'm going to use airbrush flow improver this time. Ooh, fancy. Just a couple drops of it. See if I can get these Turbo Dork paints to actually act like a paint. Oh, looks like that may have actually worked. Or I may have added a little too much. Oof. Yeah, that actually did help. Yeah, that did actually help. Mr. Corvus Glaive. Corvus Glaive. We're just gonna call him Corvus Belly. No, I am Corvus Glaive. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have to do some cleanup. Still hard to get a good, like, clean stripe down with this Turbo Dork. Anyone here use All-Clad to paint gold? Or you guys not? You're not pro enough to paint with All-Clad? I mean, it's great stuff if you wanna paint like a really, really nice, sharp, authentic gold. You go out and get a bottle of that. But I do not. I rarely, if ever, use metallics anyway, so. Okay. I think there's still the steel part of his glaive to get. Let's undercoat his little claws. He's to undercoat his claws. Okay. So you guys getting some gaming in tomorrow? Sounds like. I have a new stovetop being delivered here, so I will not most likely not be able to game at least until it's delivered. And you know how those delivery things are. Sometimes you just have to sit there and wait the whole day. Or if you're lucky, you're like the first stop, right? And then you get your stuff in, and then you're good to go. Good to go. Yeah. But I also have to clear out that clear out the pathway so that they can get in, because they gotta get that stovetop in, get the other one out. All right, it's not bad. Do silver base with the wash of Citadel Cassandra yellow shade. Oh, cool. If you have an hour or two, you're joined. Yeah, maybe. I might be able to stop by for a game of Prime. I definitely, what I will try to do is, I might, if you guys are meeting up at like noon, I might run by and just drop these off so you can play them. What do you think? I might do that. That might be kind of fun for you. That way you have your dark boys. Dark boys. It's a nice thing about where I live in relation to CQ is even if I'm busy, I can just be like, hey, give me 10 minutes to go drop something off and I'll come right back. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlight there. Yeah, I mean, pretty good odds I'll be able to drop it off because we went through all the trouble of painting these 3 tonight so that you could play them. I don't want to just let all that go in vain. Man. Jason, you were looking to do something early too, right? Or you were just curious to see how busy the range is in the morning? Put to shame tomorrow with your gray tide. Oh, Nelson. Nelson's all about the the value of playing with painted minis now. Like how much better it, like how much more fun it is. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Before noon. Well, I mean, it's a bit of a long shot, but if somehow the stovetop gets delivered before noon, I might be able to say, hey, look, I gotta take off for, an hour-ish or so. I might be able to do that. So I'll just keep you posted. I know that's not much to bank on, but all right. So he's looking pretty good. I just want to give him a wash to give him, to give him some sheen. And I want to use a midnight blue wash because I'll use a midnight blue wash here on the armor, and then for the cloak and stuff, I can use like more of a black wash. Ooh, that's the wrong. It's not what I want. That's not what I want. Just kidding. Just kidding. Actually, I want. Where'd that midnight blue wash go? Yeah, I want just night blue wash. You guys stop at IKEA? You want the maximum value out of each gaming possible. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you want to. That's how I kind of approach it too. It's like if I have, an afternoon to game, it's part of the reason why. Like I want to get back into Malifaux pretty bad, but I also understand that, like, that's the entire. That's like the entire session is just Malifaux. MCP is quick. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings. He has gold ears. I have gold ears. So this blue is nice. It allows us to darken up the model and still keep, that super, super dark theme, which is what we like. And then we use like a black wash on the cloak here. We also need a little bit of like a steel color, actually. Yeah, Sunday, I should be available Sunday. But you know me, I just try to pull like bonus rounds where I can. Like, so if I can get bonus rounds tomorrow, I will do that. And the weather is going to be very good this weekend too. So it's going to be fairly warm. Even bust out the shorts and everything. Right? All right. Dude, we are moving along. We're looking pretty good. Pretty good, I say. Right? Let's get some black wash on the cloak. Yeah, you're gonna have stuff to play tomorrow for this, which is awesome. Let's get all this in. Okay. Here we go. So fashion. So fashion. Let's let that dry. There. Looking good. Looking good, guys. And we even have a little bit of time to work on the throne a bit. Let's do ooh, there's an elf faction in Lord of the Rings. That sounds cool. I want to play that. Could be all the guys with really conditioned hair. You could play Haldir. So every time he dies, you just yell, Haldir! Boop. It's Thranduil. Sweet! Sweet! Yeah. If I played Lord of the Rings, that's the faction I would play. I would play elves. I'm actually a little surprised you could even play them. GW has really, over the past like almost 20 years, they seem to have really been trying to shut off what I call, high elves and try to get more people to play dark elves because they're more grim dark. They're more grim dark. Everyone should be playing Dark Elves. Alright. Looky, man. Alright. Probably have a little bit of time. Let's get these guys drying over here. Dang. The boys is back in town. Alright. So I probably want to hit it with a shader. Probably. But I think I want to hit it with a shader after dry brushing. I don't know. That might be better. Oh, you can play Tom Bombadil? Can you really play Tom Bombadil in Lord of the Rings? Wouldn't that just be broken as shit? Like what? That seems a bit strong. Alright. We broke the chat. There we go. So I guess, yeah, I could still using the faithful. Or, well, yeah. Yeah, I'm still using the faithful. I would like a bigger dry brush. He's unkillable but can't kill. Oh, then that does make sense. There was probably some super fan at GW that was like, it's not even Lord of the Rings if you can't play Tom Bombadil. He's an immortal sandbag. Makes sense. It's Tom Bombadillo. Alright. I want a bigger dry brush. That's a bigger dry brush. Let me get this guy. This dry brush might be the ticket. If I can clean it enough to use it. I knew I had like a big... I have an even bigger dry brush, like a giant fancy dry brush that I bought on sale somewhere. Look at that guy. It's Don King. So we're gonna name this. This is the Don King dry brush. This is the greatest fight you ever see in your life. Remember Don King? He's the best. Those were simpler days when we could just make fun of Don King and his dope hair. Alright. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so big. This dry brush is so big it doesn't really even fit in here. It doesn't even really fit in that giant pot. Because you're not supposed to be dry brushing with something that big. Go on, Don King. You got this. You got this, Don King. It's really got a weird smell to it. Okay. Whoa. You didn't think Don King could do it, did you? Look at Don King go. Look at the Don Kingness. People are Googling Don King right now. What does he mean, Don King? Just be a fan of boxing in the 90s. Don King was so dope, they did a parody of Don King in Rocky. Uh-oh. Starting to drop. Don King is too powerful. Don King too powerful for the stream. Oh no, Don King. Okay. Maybe Susan didn't like my Don King reference. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Yeah? You like? Like? Alright. Let's get a shader. Let's do a shader on this. Thank you for your service, Don King. Good job. Yeah, let's get a shader on it. And get some we don't want black. We want like a dark gray shade on this. And I just so happen to have one that I can use. It's like perfect for this. Dude, Thanos is done, man. We did it. We did it, fam. Ready for Thanos tomorrow. Alright. So we're going to drop this in. Alright. This should work out pretty well. Oh yeah. That's nice. That is what I'm talking about. Oh man, that's cool. Alright. That's all she wrote, dude. That was perfect. If you just want to do like, you know, granite looking thing like that. That was pretty fire, man. I like that color. But bam. Made it look easy, man. Made it look easy. Even a little hint of violet in that dark gray. Kind of sick. Alright. Alrighty, folks. So, let's have a look. We got Proxima. You know, it's a simple color scheme, but it's about capturing that effect, right? You're just trying to capture that effect, and it's cool. Then you got this dude, Corvus, right? They're all dark. I get it. They're all dark. But you saw the different, I took several different routes to get to different dark colors so that you could actually see, several different blacks and dark tones and all that good stuff, right? And then last but not least, you got me. I run the universe. Look at that. It's a gauntlet. I'm wearing the glove. Come on, Nintendo Power Glove. Now you're playing with power. Alright. Okay. So, just 3 minis left to go. But yeah, I can bring these tomorrow for you to play, Nelson. And then I'll be working on Ghost Rider and Hela and Loki over the next probably couple days. It may be done by Monday if I stay, if I don't sidetrack and do something tomorrow night. But I might sidetrack. Just because it'll be fun to just kind of do something different. So, anyways, yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I think I'm just going to chill, maybe fall asleep. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good one, guys. And we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully, I will catch you guys tomorrow.